guys, listen to this loser, listen to this guy.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to discuss a lack of accomplishment, a lack of moving forward with your life, a lack of fulfilling any ambitions or dreams you might have had. Um, in regards to my current state of depression, anxiety, and um, general restlessness and irritability, which I really suffer from, I think
Speed
a
is
lot of it
this on?
comes
It
from
speaks too slow, man.
past regret, lack of things that I followed through with in my life, constantly giving up on things. Um, Although I think I've done quite a lot in my life, I can't help but feel like I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the same pattern. And although I've travelled the world and I've seen everything from Brazil to China to Indonesia, I've been to all these places and
What were you doing in those countries, man?
experienced a lot of things in my life. I still feel like my life is lacking and missing a lot. One of the main things is I'm 37 years old now. I don't have any friends at all to speak of, not one single friend. And I used to have
Boo-hoo.
friends. You know, when I was younger, I used to have friends. And throughout the years, throughout all my travelling and all this stuff, I've met people and people have just came and went, and the good friends that I had here back at home, they just all disappeared, got their own families, and they all have children and wives and all this. And I find myself just back home in the house that I grew up in. I've been in this house since I was a little baby, basically. Um, I'm stuck here where I was born, in the same house, 37, alone, no children, no wife, and everyone around me seems to have moved on with their life, and I'm stuck here, like in a never-ending Groundhog Day repeated cycle of nothingness. And I think that takes a huge toll on my mental health. It's almost as if I'm trapped. I'm restless. I'm so irritable. Like, why hasn't my life moved forward? Why am I stuck like this? Um, why am I?
Okay, I had enough of this BS. Let me show you why this guy life ain't moved forward, right? Let me show you why this guy is in the position that he's in. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, this is what he was doing overseas. You see that? You see that? Stephen, pictured with his girlfriend Grace, was visiting family in England over the Christmas period. Okay, so what was he doing? He was passport broing. Okay, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let's go up here, right? You're gonna see it here. Stephen Lynott from Newcastle upon Tyne, but now living in Jakarta, Indonesia. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Since the incident, Stephen, who vlogs on Indonesia and runs the YouTube channel Bule British. Click on his channel. See that? This channel does not exist. That's exactly what the situation is. He went over there to these countries with a dead-end YouTube channel, thinking that he's gonna make money out there. He didn't make a dime out there, came running back home with a tail between his legs, and now look at him.
Unable to find love or somebody that loves me for who I am.
We're talking about
Um,
love. You're not interested in love, man. We saw what you were doing out there. But this is how the passport bros end up. This is what I've been saying for the longest time. It's the same thing with Daniel. He's a passport bro. The only reason why these passport bros are able to do what they're doing is because the passport bro movement the name is a relatively new. But if you actually know about guys who've been doing this for a long period of time, they always come running back home with their tail between their legs because they're failures.
you know, something, something about eternal love, or finding someone who would want to spend their life with you and all this. I've never found it, and I guess that's another reason. I think everyone out there needs love. They need to love and be loved and feel wanted, or feel like somebody at least cares about you. And I think when you don't have that, it kind of just
You're seeking validation in other people because you're a loser. You're insecure, dude. You don't have any confidence. You don't have any skills. And the reason why, because you never gave yourself the opportunity to build up your confidence by getting some success and getting some money. You never had any money, never had no success because the moment you got a little bit of money, you started passport broing it in Asia. That's what you're concerned about. And he passport broed it in Brazil as well. That's all he's concerned about. He's not motivated by money. He don't care about, becoming a rich man. He don't even care about becoming a well-off man. He just want to be a broke dude and wants everybody to like him. No, that's not how the world works, bro. Listen to what he got to say.
It makes you kind of feel empty in a way, kind of empty and lost, and you don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing. You feel like your life doesn't have a purpose. And I think as soon as you feel like your life doesn't have a purpose, or you're not useful to anyone or anything, of course you're going to feel down about that. Who wouldn't? You know? It really takes
But
it.
whose fault is that? That's your fault. You made the choice. You made the choice to go over there for an extended period of time with no business. You can't go. I've been saying this for the longest time. You can't work in these countries. So you're gonna have to go over there with a business, not a bloody YouTube channel, bro. A YouTube channel is not gonna last. It's gonna die out. Then what you gonna do? There's no liquidity to a YouTube channel. When it's dead, it's worthless. I've been saying that for the longest time, but people keep thinking they're gonna keep funding their travels with YouTube. That doesn't work long term.
Its toll on you, and I think that's where I am now. I just feel like that every day. Nobody to talk to, nobody to cheer me up, nobody to have a laugh with or anything. Nobody to hug, nobody to cuddle, nobody to feel any sort of
This
warmth with or
dude is
anything.
embarrassing, bro.
It's just a never-ending cycle of loneliness and
Crying on the internet
uh,
about your
stuck in my own
situation.
thoughts,
Been speaking
dealing
about
with
this
anxiety
for the
symptoms or
longest time.
fear, worry, money worries, of course.
You hear
I
that?
don't have a
Money,
job.
no job,
All these things.
unemployed bummer,
Who's going to love you
pushing 40 years old and still broke.
if you don't have a job? Um, most women, I think most women out there look for security first and foremost before they even care about anything else. And they want a man that is got a good job and earn good money or can provide for the family or whatever. I don't have any of that either. I used to. I used to be an engineer. I used to earn a lot of money, and
You never earned diddly squat, man. Look, man, you ain't gonna fool me, okay? He used to say that on his other channel as well, that he used to earn good money. I don't believe that, man. You used to do this, you used to do that, but yet you passport bro in Asia. No, bro. I know the profile of a passport bro. If you going out there with no business, you're a effing loser, man. Either you're going out there with an online business, you're going out there with a business plan to do in other countries, or you're going out there with your retirement checks. If you're just going out there with nothing, you're a loser. Because only a loser will go out to another foreign country with nothing. Somebody who's making money ain't gonna sacrifice all that to go out there to those countries with nothing. Why would you do that? Now you want to pretend, just like that clown Austin Holloman, who claims he was making over 100,000 at age 22 or 21, whatever, and he's not making that on YouTube and claim he's going out there. These guys just lie, bro. All of these passport bros are liars. I know these guys. I know their psychology. It's all about lying to push their fake little gimmick to the people.
I basically squandered all that money on traveling and seeing things in the world, and um, I didn't save anything. I didn't put anything aside for
What
times
were
like
you
this.
seeing, bro? You a passport bro and stop pretending like you're some nice guy. Just another boogie. I hate these YouTubers who try and come on and pretend like they're some nice guy. This guy is not a nice guy. He's a very, PUA type. I don't know if he's a PUA, but he associates with those. He even done a live stream with David Bond, who's a failed PUA in the Western world. So he went to Southeast Asia and Latin America because he couldn't get PUA results in the Western world.
So I did kind of live the life of the here and now rather than plan for the future. And a lot of the bad things that are going on in my life now could have been prevented if I had been more sensible and done things differently when I was younger, but I didn't. So it's too late to go back and change anything now. And yeah, of course, if we could go back in time, a lot of people would probably do many things differently. But at the same time, I got to see the world. I got to see a lot of things. I got to experience different cultures and different people and all these things. But at the same time, I left myself maybe worn out, and I sacrificed my security financially and all that for all them things. And
Yeah,
I don't.
but you didn't sacrifice it to go and see the world. See, this is what they do. They try to make it out like they're righteous guys. You went out there to have intercourse with Asian chicks because you ain't getting Asian chicks or Hispanic chicks in the UK. Why? You see, this is what I don't like about the passport bro movement. They don't tell the truth about who they are. You're lying about who you are, man. You went out there to have intercourse. That's why you went out there, you piece of crap. Trying to make people feel sorry. And we're going to look at the comments after this. This is a despicable individual, man. You literally lying about why you went over to those countries. And now, okay, and now you're trying to make people feel sorry for you. I mean, not even now, because this is years ago. But I came across this video and I'm like, what the hell? This is that Passport Bro dude from back years ago in Indonesia. I must have watched this guy like 3, 4 years ago, or even more than that. And he was Passport Broing it up, a very arrogant, very nasty dude, and this is what happens to these guys. Either they end up dead like No Joke Howard, or they end up coming back broke with their tail between their legs. I mean, this is what happens to these Passport Bros, man. It's a terrible lifestyle to live. I know it because I've seen it.
I don't know what's right and what's wrong, but I've left myself in a precarious situation now because in my current state, I don't feel really fit for work. And
Here
that's the
comes the
honest truth. I
excuses. Here
feel like
comes the
I'm
sob story.
far
Here
too
comes the sob
unstable
story,
to
guys.
hold down any sort of job now. Everything in my life now is really unstable. I can't sleep properly. My sleeping pattern's all over the place. I'm constantly having anxiety symptoms and um, a lack of motivation, a lack of care for anything. I
Almost
know if I
40
had a
years
job
old
now, right,
pushing a
I
sob
wouldn't care
story.
less about it.
Pathetic,
I
man.
wouldn't even care less about waking up for it in the morning and getting there on time, listening to what a
Absolute
boss has got to
pathetic
tell me,
dude, man.
carrying out the task with any sort of
Pushing a sob story at that
competency.
age?
I wouldn't care.
Kidding
You
me?
know, when you don't care about anything, and I mean anything, you don't care about life itself. It's very hard to get motivated about a job
Just like Boogie. He's
or anything
talking
for
like
that matter.
Boogie, man.
And it sounds like somebody
He's
feeling sorry
talking
for
like
themselves. Like, oh
Boogie.
god, this guy just feeling sorry for himself, and get up off your ass, get a job,
Even worse than feeling sorry for yourself, you're trying to get other people to come on here and feel sorry for you off a fake story that you've imagined up.
sort yourself out. I don't know. It's not as easy as that. I've got this mental block that's just like takes over
You
everything.
force yourself, dummy. You don't think when I started working long hours from being a hardcore gamer, do you think that was easy for me? I forced myself because you don't really want to get out your situation. Everything you're talking about, oh, there's nobody to love me, oh, I ain't got no friends. You're looking for external validation. You don't want to improve your situation. Just shut the hell up, man. Just shut up. People like you make me sick. And the fact that YouTube, this evil platform YouTube, will promote these guys, like why? Why are you promoting filth like this? Look at his views. Look at his views, bro. Look at this shit. 428,000 views in 2 years. Actually, almost 3 years now. But this is what they do, man. YouTube promotes these filthy dudes and tries to pretend like they're good guys. Tries to make us feel sorry for these guys. I don't have no sympathy for these guys. Zero. I want them to keep suffering. I want them to keep suffering because I need to expose them for what they are. I'm the number one dude exposing the Passport Bro movement on YouTube. I might not get the views for it, but you show me another guy doing it better than me. Ain't nobody doing it better than me because I'm coming at it from a real perspective of guys who've lived that lifestyle long term and seeing how they end up.
And even if you do have ambitions and wants and needs and want to do things, on the other side of the coin, you don't care about doing anything or want to do anything. It's like a never-ending cycle of hell. It's very weird and strange to explain, but when you live it, you'd understand it. I was wondering if anyone else out there feels like this. I guess this sort of being stuck thing didn't really affect me as much when I was younger because I felt like, I'm just young. I'm stuck now, but
This dude's
whatever. I've got
broke,
all my life
man.
to sort it out. But now I'm 37 and I'm still stuck. I'm still frozen in time. Nothing in my life has moved forward and moved on. I just look around and I see
It's not gonna move
everyone
on
else
by
seems like
itself,
they've got happy
dummy.
families and all these things going on, and then there's me just stuck sitting in my bedroom alone every day with nobody to talk to and nobody to love or anything. And it's
I need somebody to love, bro. Like, this guy been listening to
it's
Justin
almost soul
Bieber.
destroying, actually, and it makes you feel like there's
Justin
something wrong with
Bieber,
you.
bro.
Why does nobody like me? Why does nobody love me? Why does nobody want to spend their life with me?
Why
Why does
does
no one want to
nobody
be my
love
friend?
me?
Um,
I'm off it,
I
man.
don't know.
Seriously.
Don't know the reasons.
Get over yourself.
But it certainly doesn't feel good. It doesn't make a person feel happy, that's for sure.
Nobody
Yeah, being
loved
stuck like
me.
this. I was wondering if there's anybody else out there that feels like this, especially people that are getting on in age. Like when you start hitting like your late 30s and stuff like me, 37. Um, it's almost as if you feel more desperate to um, move on with your life and feel like you're going somewhere because you're getting older. You think like, whoa, am I going to get to sort of 57 next, 47 next,
You
50?
blew your life because you're thinking about having intercourse with Asian chicks. That's the truth, but that's not gonna get you sympathy, is it? Is it? Is it? Same thing with Daniel. He blew his life because he had a Japanese fetish and he went there and couldn't even get I mean, he's the worst passport bro I've ever seen. Went to Japan and ended up dating over the hill. I mean, we're not even gonna talk about that guy, but this is the point that I'm saying. You went overseas to indulge in your fetish, and that's why you're being punished. I understand why I'm being punished in my life, you know. But these guys don't even want to admit they want I'm a victim. You ain't no damn victim, bro. You chose to give up your opportunities to go over there and indulge in your fetish, and that's it, bro. I don't need to hear any more from this bastard. Let's check out these comments, bro. Let's check out this. I feel this on so many levels. Yeah, I allowed myself to be single for a while. Having a GF was a more distraction. Stop having a GF when you're broke, you idiots, man. How many times I have to tell you, the opposite gender are wealth killers. They kill your wealth. They don't create wealth. How many of you dudes generating wealth with the opposite gender? Almost none of you. I'm 61 and I've been like you for 40 years. Every day is the same. Yeah, well, that's why you're bottom of the food chain loser, man. I hope you don't reach 70. Anyway, who else is here? As a 44-year-old who has no kids and family, I'm not interested in that comment. I'm not interested. Let's get to some good comments here. You know, I love this guy for his sheer honesty. You're a retard, bro. You just believe anything you hear on YouTube. He's lying about the whole. Look who comes up here. You see that? Our good old friend. Our good old friend. Look, you see that? You see that? A good old friend from Northern Ireland. All the losers on the sidebar. Look, look at all these losers on the sidebar, even chicks. I mean, this just makes me so sick to my stomach, these people, man. I mean, complaining like, when in the real world, you don't even know these people exist in the real world. You don't even know these people exist in the real world, bro, but they're really out there. They're really out there just talking a bunch of bollocks.